Hello, guys. My name's Lucie, and you're listening to Eventually It All Connects. This is the first episode of this podcast. You guys. I've been wanting to do this for such a long time. It's actually crazy that I'm finally doing it. Probably after like 3 years, I think. I don't remember, but there's like a whole story of this podcast and me making this decision, so I will get to that actually. And also it's very hot and I'm filming this at the end of November, so the time that it's hot, so if you see me sort of wiping my face a lot, it's because I'm sweating and I sweat very easily. But yeah, so let's just get sort of straight into the podcast, like I do not into this episode, which is kind of like a trailer episode, and kind of just go through what the podcast is going to be about and what we're going to talk about and what's going to happen in the future and how we're going to do this, because it's going to happen and I'm so excited. But yeah, so as you all know, I mean, it's become my brand now, I guess. My name is Lucie. My actual name is Joanne, if you didn't know. If you didn't, now you know. But I call myself Lucie and have for the longest of time. And also ignore my phone. I'm recording the sound from my phone. Trust me. We'll get. If you guys saw what my tripod is, you'd be like, what is going on? We'll get to a place where we have proper equipment. So don't worry. But yeah, so my name is Lucie, and I am a creative. I have a digital marketing company called Jolis Media, and it's just mostly content creation, brand management, market research, anything that has to do with digital marketing is my company. And yeah, so the story of the podcast, I decided that I wanted to do a podcast for the longest time, but I think for me, I've been so scared because I've always thought podcasts were supposed to be like you with someone else, like co-hosts and whatnot, which is great and it's nice because you can like bounce off of each other and it makes it more interesting seeing like different people's perspectives. But I came to realize that yes, as much as I want to have a co-host, you know how everyone has different lives, and if this, at least for now, for me, hopefully in the future does, if it doesn't really bring income in the beginning, then people would most likely not even want to join it, because it's like I am doing other stuff that bring me money, so might as well stick to those. But yeah, so I've been watching this for a long time. I had this group of friends, 3 other people, and I'm like, we should create a podcast because our conversations were so interesting. Might put one of them on an episode. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, so I had them. And then I was going to do a podcast with 2 other people as well, like different people. Then that didn't work out. So I'm like, Joanne, at the end of the day, if you want to do it, just do it by yourself. Because if you start depending on people, it's going to be a problem. But yeah, so that's kind of the backstory of that. And I've been very spirit-led to start a podcast. And I've been in another podcast before, like a part of it for like 3 episodes. If you don't know, it was called Post-Traumatic Stress Entertainment. So I was in 3 episodes of that. You can go check them out and check out those episodes I was in. So I was kind of co-hosting that for a bit, and then I was led to stop with that. And then now I feel like the Holy Spirit's now like, Joanne, you need to get over your fear. You need to start this podcast. And yeah, so that's basically the story of that. And yeah, so expectations. So I haven't really said what the podcast is about because people are probably like, Joanne, what is it going to be about? So the concept of this whole podcast is that it's a faith-based podcast that talks about regular life but connects it back to the Bible and God. And in a sense, we're like, we're going to talk about normal life, struggles, the good, the bad. But at the end of it all, we're going to connect it back to what the Bible and what God has to say about that certain topic. So, just kind of put like, I guess, our opinions on it and what we think about it. And maybe even share testimonies and share experiences of life on that topic, and then after that, we'll switch to what the Bible has to say about that topic and what God has to say, and share some Bible verses, and kind of elaborate more on that. They actually, I don't know how long this episode trailer is going to be, but they will mostly be 30 minutes to an hour long, as most podcasts are, as you guys know. But yeah, so hopefully y'all enjoy it. Hopefully you learn things from it. Hopefully you hear me out or hear what the Bible has to say. I didn't want to make it like a proper like faith-based, because I wanted it to be where everyone could listen to it and where everyone could relate to it, basically. But obviously my faith, I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus and God and the Holy Trinity. And so I will connect it back to that. And hopefully it helps someone. Hopefully someone who doesn't know about Christianity or doesn't even know about it, or wants to know more about it, someone who's in it but doesn't know it in deeper levels. So hopefully my goal is to help people and help someone in that journey. But also know that, hey, even though I'm connecting this back to the Bible, I'm human and I can relate to what you are feeling, basically. But yeah, that's sort of the expectations. Future guests. We're definitely having guests. Like, I feel like you guys will get bored of just seeing me. So we will definitely be having guests. Again, one of them might be the people that are supposed to be podcasts. Actually, might even be all of them, but not like at the same time, but like one-on-one, like one. I'll have other friends of mine on here. I will have family members, probably. You never know. And just like a bunch of different people, different perspectives, and people who their lives are, their spiritual journey is different from mine. I mean, everyone is different, but just people of like who are far into their spiritual journey. Some people who are just starting out, and even people who have a whole different perspective on Christianity, but just kind of just everyone's opinion and perspectives on it. Obviously, like I said, all of this is going to connect to the Bible. All of this is going to connect to Jesus and God. But for me, I feel like it's good to hear other people out and their perspectives on it, but not taking it away from the whole concept of what this is. But yeah, so I think that's it. At this point that I'm recording it, I haven't figured out what the theme song is going to be, so that would be fun to figure out. Also, by the way, Happy New Year. Happy 2025. Hope your year is going well so far. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're sticking to your New Year's resolutions and you have not quit by now, because, can't quit. Don't give up. But yeah, I guess that's basically it. That's all that I have to say about this podcast. I hope you guys enjoy. I really hope you guys follow along with me. I hope you learn a thing or two from the podcast, and kind of switch your perspective on Christianity and come to know that we're all not bad. If you've had bad experiences with Christians, we're all not bad. We're all, some of us mean well, and we just want you to have a relationship with Jesus, because that is the main goal, and the main goal is also to get to heaven and have everyone go to heaven. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode, which actually might be a month from now, because I'm still trying to figure a few things out even as I release this. So probably in February 12th, most likely 5th or 12th, I don't know. We'll figure it out one of those weeks. Hope you guys enjoyed this first episode, but trailer sort of, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.